Okay, checkpoint, guys. For number 1, it says find the measure of angle G, but before you could find the measure of angle G, what did you have to know?
The number of sides.
Yeah, there's 5 sides, and so how many angles are there total? I mean, how many degrees are there total? 540 total. Yes? Okay. So you could either do 540 minus 111, 118, 130, 109, and you should get the measure of angle G to be equal to what? What'd you guys get? If you did not do this, you should not be in here. Okay, you should be in the hallway right now. What'd you guys get? 72 degrees. Okay, same way for G, only you're not adding up to 540. What are you adding up to?
360.
That's right. And what'd you get?
66 degrees.
Okay. Number 3, find the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon. This is a hexagon. How many degrees are there total? 720. Okay, and there are 6 angles in here, and they're saying it's regular, so all of them are congruent or equal. So if you divide that by 6, what do you get? 120 degrees each.
How did you do that?
720 divided by 6 congruent angles. And then finally, number 4, the exterior angles should add up to be what? 360. So you should have a 90-degree angle here, so 90 plus 60 plus x plus 46 plus 73 equals 360. And if you solve that for x, what did you get? How much? 99? 91 degrees? Perfect. All right, class notes, here we go. This is very, very similar to the checkpoint. Find the value of x. How many sides do we have? What kind of figure is this? This is a hexagon. There are 6 sides. So to find the total number of degrees, we have n minus 2 times 180. So if the sides are if there's 6 sides, we're taking 4 times 180. That gives us 720 degrees, right? Total? So all of these interior angles should total 720. Does it matter where you start? No, it sure doesn't. So 130 plus x plus 134 plus 120 plus 102 plus 2x equals 720. So if it's a hexagon, you should have 3 things or 6 things being added together there. So you can double check to make sure you haven't left off an angle. Okay, there should be 6 values there. We need to combine like terms, so go ahead and add those numbers together for me, please. We do have an x and a 2x, so that's 3x. So 3x plus something. Let me know what you get. 486 equals 720. Solve this just like any other equation. So subtract 486 from both sides. What do you get for that? How much?
234.
And again, do what you know how to do. Divide by 3.
What did you do?
And we get x equals what?
78.
78?
Yep.
What did you do on the second step? How did you get to the-
Combine like terms.
I know, but-
130 plus 134 plus 120 plus 102.
I know all that, but like the second step, how do you do the other step?
From here to here,
Yeah.
subtract 486.
Oh, so, okay, and then, okay.
Okay, so that is the value of x, which is what they asked us for. But if they asked us to find the measures of the missing angles, yes, this one would be 78, but this one would be 2 times 78. So what would that give us? 156? Okay, so we just provided more information than what they asked for, but that's how you would do that. Questions? Okay. Number 2, find the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon with 12 sides. Okay, so if it's regular, that means what? All sides are the same and all angles are the same. Okay, so we need to figure out how many degrees are going to be in this total, and then we can tell you how many degrees are for one angle. Okay, so if it's a 12-gon, we have 180 times how much? 10, because it's n minus 2, so 12 minus 2, so we're going to times that by 10. We get 1,800 total degrees. But we want the measure of one of those angles, and if they're all the same, what are we dividing by? 12. It's 12 sides, right? 12-gon means that you have also 12 angles that are all the same. So we're going to say 1,800 divided by 12 equals 150? 150 degrees for each angle. Questions on that one? Okay, number 3. Find the number of sides now of a regular polygon with 60 degrees as an exterior angle measure. Okay, so we don't know what kind of polygon we're looking at. We don't know if it has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever sides. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to sketch a polygon. I'm not going to complete it because I don't know how many sides there are, but I'm just going to start it. And it tells us that one of the exterior angles is 60 degrees. So if I extend one of the sides and I say that this is outside the polygon, that's 60 degrees. What do we know about the degrees on the outside of a polygon? What do they add up to be? 360. Since it's regular, it said that all of the angles are the same. So if we have 360 total degrees, and one of the angles is 60 degrees, how do we find how many sides or how many angles there are going to be? Divide, right? So we have 360 total. One of them is 60. And if we divide, we get 6 sides or 6 angles, because there's always the same number of angles as sides. So this is a hexagon. Any questions on that one? Yes. Yes. They always add up to 360. Now, all of the angles are not always going to be equal. Like one could be 40 and one could be 50 and one could be 60, whatever. But since it said regular, we know that they're all equal in this particular one. Yep. Any other questions?
We're going to have some problems like this in the book.
Yep. Okay, last one, find the value of x. Again, we are dealing with the exterior angles. So we are saying that these 4 angles add up to be 360. There are 4 angles, so make sure that you add 4 things. So 85 plus 95 plus x plus 2x equals 360. It does not matter what order you put those in. You're just combining like terms here. X and 2x is 3x. 85 and 95 give you 180. Solve that just like any other equation you would. Subtract 180 from both sides, and you get 180. Divide by 3 and you get x equals 60. So, again, if they just said find the value of x, you're done. But if they said find the angle measure, you would say, okay, this is 60, because that's just x, and this is 2 times 60, so 120. Now, what if they went a little bit further and said, what's the measure of one of the interior angles? How do you do that? How would you find an interior angle? Like, how would you find this angle right here? What's true about these two angles together? That's right, they're a linear pair. They add up to be what? 180. They're supplementary, right? So you could subtract from 180 and get 95. Any angles that that make a straight line like this add up to be 180 degrees, because that's what a straight angle is.
How do we know that's a straight line when it doesn't say it?
Because you're extending the side like that, you can always assume a straight line.
Oh, alright, that's just confusing because in my last class before I switched this, they said you can't assume.
You can't assume like angle measures or anything like that, but you can assume if I draw this that it's a straight line. You know what I mean?
Oh, if it has the arrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yep. Any other questions? That was it, right? Okay.